we go. On the new map as well. I put these in on purpose so that we might get to see the new map being played. So I'm curious to see a full 3v3 match on the new map. Tulu, and I believe this was Gong, right? Playing Gong. Oh, I turned off my music. That is not helping viewer experience.
Oh, these new skins, I can't get over it. Looks fantastic.
They really look good.
Big props to CE Asia.
2 shocks, that's gonna be fun.
Double shock, huh?
Mm-hmm. Like they start in a different pattern as well. There we go. Gong. Now this map is very for smashes and offensive classes because the lasers are not very intrusive. They go in straight lines, they stay in boxes, and I bet the players will respond accordingly. Sniped by Wasp though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, here we're seeing our first snipe of the tournament here.
Yep. Double shot by Render Skull there. There we go. Oof. Yeah, onesie is gonna get them. He's gonna get them snipes soon. Very, like frequently. Let's just say that.
Was able to pick up the lockdown too for purple. It's gonna be big for the snipe plays.
Yeah, definitely. Snipe really goes well with that lockdown. Now it's up to Wasp though. He's on the zone here. Does a neat little trick there.
Was able to get the revive here.
So the laser doesn't close in the middle, so you're safe there. But that's a perfect spot for a snipe, just like Wands did, as I was saying it.
F48 goes down.
F48 goes down again.
Oh, and they've boxed in Wands there.
Yeah. He's boxed in. Can only escape via the walls. He managed a way to find safety. So far, I feel like it's very equal because there's only like one real offensive class. The others are all shocks and thieves. You can see. You can see a Wasp lining up there in the middle because he knows all the players will be going to the middle there.
It's going to be really important for Blue to grab these lockdowns to help hinder Wanza's snipes as well.
Yeah, for sure. Once again on his own. Oh, Render Scott with a little.
Render falls down there and isn't able to guard the revives.
Oh, that's a good. See, Def is focusing on Wasps with his shock so that he doesn't get his snipes off, which is very important here. Ooh, now blue team is on the floor. Oh, gets the shock.
Goes down.
Yeah, and they don't have.
Able to get both revives off. Fantastic play from Def 48 there.
Oh, 2 purple teammates going down, but being revived. Lipton misses the revive there. Ooh, Finn barely getting killed there by the retreating laser, or resetting laser. Can purple get the lockdown? Okay, Wasp has free game now. Yeah, free game.
Yeah, the Wasp has a great advantage here going forward, especially if we find ourselves in another one of those closing within the middle. Which I believe is going to be happening here shortly.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Finn goes down. Now Wasp has to finish. Oh, he gets Def, but not before he revives.
Now Blue's able to get the lockdown here, and Wasp also goes down, so they don't have to worry about the snipe going forward.
Wasp, the Queen Bee, goes down again. The Queen Wasp, I guess I should say, not Bee. There we go. I mean, I feel like Gong is gonna be going quite a while. The teams are gonna need to switch their classes up to get some more offensive classes in this very offensive focused map.
That was so hard for purple because the Wasp was locked in the entire time and wasn't given a single chance to use any abilities or go for revives.
Now imagine if Blue has a smash or a blade there. And he's being boxed in. Excuse me, that's the doorbell. I have to go get my food. I'll be right back, Jeff. All yours.
That was so quick. I wish Grubhub was that quick, man.
Def 48 gets hit with that snipe. It was a little bit of a visual glitch, but still really good plays by the Wasp there. Def 48 going down again. Seems like they're just trying to counter each other over and over. Big lockdown here, and I think Blue picks it up, but the Wasp was ready for it and picks up the 3-stack. Excellent play by the Wasp there. Holy moly. Has to be a little bit jarring for Blue there. I mean, that's a hit straight to the morale, so see if they can recover a little bit. Unfortunately, Lipton doesn't get that node quite fast enough. They're able to get the revive, but then Finn goes down.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
You missed a very nasty Wasp triple snipe.
Oh, shit. Would have loved to see it.
Blue gets that lockdown again. It's superb for making sure that the Wasp can't do any shenanigans with his snipe.
So, I think I'm gonna just eat, actually, whilst you do the commentating.
Okay. yeah, get some food in, man.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
It's gonna be a long stream, so.
Yeah, maybe you want to try something, Penguin? Want to try some casting? You're in the game as well?
Wow, holy moly, those middle lasers really...
No have blowing glass.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Wasp implementing the iframes from sniping to get some revives going there. Lots of back and forth gameplay here. It's very difficult to see who's up and who is down. Double limb from Purple though, but easy revives. Excellent attempt from the Wasp there to try and camp revives. Unfortunately, doesn't connect very well. It's that lockdown again. And you'll see time and time again, just the Wasp trying to nail down those power-ups, trying to see if he can't grab that triple once again. Blue in a precarious situation, but the Wasp does not get the snipe down, so they are able to get the revives up pretty handedly. Purple does get the lockdown here, though. Lots of back and forth gameplay. Great round we're having here. Wow, I didn't even realize that laser would spawn after that. I'm not sure if Purple did as well, as Lipton was in the knockdown animation. Bad luck for Blue. Wands is able to pick up Def 48 there, but obviously free revive going forward. Big double from the Wasp, showing dominant snipe gameplay. Unfortunately, that also costs them the round. First set goes to Purple here. It's pretty evident that the Wasp is picking up a lot of key plays here, with 24 killed off of snipes. Also MVP of this round, and it shows, it's apparent. It's going to be curious to see if Blue will play more towards countering the Wasp snipes, or if they choose to play more aggressive themselves.
Jeff, I just wanted to say you're doing great, buddy.
Thank you so much. I hope the food's great.
It's pretty good.
Looks like we're going for a double shock and then thief play from blue. So definitely trying to play passive and wait out. Gets the lockdown, which will be good, hoping to nail down any shenanigans that the Wasps can put out. Tech knowing that it's incredibly pivotal to make sure that those boxes belong to purple in order to curb the snipes coming forward to blue. Purple gets the lockdown. Unfortunately, blue doesn't control a lot of ground here. And then there it is. Wasp with the double, consequently, because of map control. Unfortunately, Render is able to pick up Def 48. It was not looking great there for a moment, but they're able to get a full revive and back on the board. Tech falls down. Great stun by Def 48 there. Again, blue understanding that map control is so key in order to curb the snipes from purple, as well as the thieves as well. Still a lot of map control from blue. And blue also gets the lockdown. Here we see Wands and Lipton trapped in the blue box, unfortunately unable to do anything. We're seeing a lot of passive gameplay with the Wasps being the only offensive class or loadout in the game right now. Although it is still paying off. Lockdown for blue means, oh, I wasn't sure if the Wasp was about to get squished there, but he is pretty well boxed in by blue so far. Picks up Render Scott there. Should be a pretty free revive for blue. And purple gets the lockdown. Historically, this doesn't look good for blue. Oh, but it looks like the Wasp drops the snipe there. The Wasp goes down to Tech and Lipton, simply waiting for the revive. But unfortunately, Def 48, or Render Scott, I mean, was there waiting for them. Lipton falls. Render goes for the shock on Tech, and then once again, blue map control, just trying to curb purple's aggressiveness, and it works out for them. I wonder if blue is purposely trying to play the defensive strategy to try and wait out the Wasp, or if they're regretting not putting any offensive loadouts in this match. Tech unfortunately falls. Charge up for blue, which should be nice for map control coming up forward. A double shock by Def, but he's quickly put down by the Wasp. Wasp obviously doesn't have a lot of ground to play with for his snipes, so unfortunately just can't help his team whenever that happens. Big shock doesn't quite box the Wasp in though, but they're able to get the revive afterwards. Able to pick up Finn there, which is really nice. Purple down 2. Unfortunately, that means that the Wasp has to play for revives rather than being aggressive, putting purple in another compromising situation. Blue picks up the lockdown again. Wasp was waiting for that revive there, patiently waiting, going forward. Unfortunately, loss of blue map control means that a lot of the key plays will be left towards purple. Lipton in a hard spot to grab, and wow, the Wasp picks that up again, showcasing what a purple lockdown can do for purple. Looks like Finn might have had a bit of lag there as he caught the laser. Able to get picked back up, though. And Render Scott's back up as well. Charge is able to take, or Purple's able to take that charge. Blue's able to take that charge from Purple, which was pretty big for plays considering that map control is not in anyone's favor right now. And Blue gets that lockdown, as always. Pretty pivotal for Blue to be able to maintain passiveness and fight off the Wasp snipes. Unfortunately, the Wasp falls right after that power pickup, and Blue manages to take it. Blue looking like the passive gameplay is really paying off here. But Double Shock Thief might be the answer as to performing board control throughout the set. Unfortunately, the Wasps goes down on that revive, but Purple's going to be able to pick up that lockdown. Will this mean a big play for Purple or not? Unfortunately, the sides are not... Well, okay, unfortunately, nothing came to fruition, and Blue has regained map control almost handedly. Wow, and that laser picks off one from both teams. Wasp missing a snipe, but 2 members are down. He has to go for the revives here. Wow, unfortunately, the Wasp is in another position where he has to go for revives. Not in a great position considering both shocks. But he was able to thread both of the abilities. Unfortunately, I don't believe they were up on cooldown. And Blue's still able to get that lockdown. Big play. Lipton and Tech go down, meaning once again the Wasp has to go for revives instead. Wow, Blue was in a really tough spot, but luckily they were able to clutch out those revives and get the lockdown again. Lots of back and forth gameplay here. Mostly just trying to curb the Wasps and being able to use any of their offensive capabilities.
Alright, I'm back. Thank you for taking over for me.
No problem. Big double there from the Wasp. Once again in a position where he has to go for revives. Blue playing offensively with the shocks right now, waiting patiently, is able to bait out both of them. Iframes from the snipe, and they're back in the game with the lockdown. Unfortunately, it seems like a really big missed opportunity from Blue there. Hopefully they can still pick this up. And unfortunately, that did cost them the entire round there, leaving it to a 2-2 situation and possibly an end of the set.
Possibly. It's still up for grabs. 2-2 now. Blue really wants to get this game. Otherwise, they will be down 1-0 in the series.
I want to thank chat for putting up with my solo commentary. It's definitely not as dynamic as having 2 people.
You were doing great. Don't worry about it.
Needed some grub,
yeah,
so we can make it through the rest of this 24 hours.
Oh yeah, I mean I didn't eat in like the last 12 hours, so I really needed a little booster. But I'm back again, boys. Don't worry about it. Oh, getting Lipton PP there.
This time it's Tech down with 2 teammates down,
Yeah.
having to go for revives.
Let's see how Tech does in this
Not
clutch.
good. Fortunately, the Wasp is boxed in with the Blue lockdown.
Ooh, that's a
He's able
very
to grab Lipton, which Lipton should be able to grab the Wasp consequently.
clean, very well done by the players here. Great teamwork. You can see every player picking up one. The entire team is back up and running again.
It's those situations where I think Blue wishes they had some sort of offensive capability so that they can effectively guard the revives.
And finish the game off in those scenarios.
Blue gets that lockdown again. Tech is down. Render waiting for the stun there. Stun
Ooh,
locked.
what a
Lipton
steal!
down.
The steal by Finn there to finish off Wands. Or the Wasp.
Lipton and the Wasp down. It's not looking good. Tech
Oh, Tech
just
barely,
gets Lipton up.
barely manages to get him up. Oh, the double stun. Oh my god!
That's so hard.
That was horrible. The double stun.
Purple really struggling right now, but they're just hanging in there.
Just hanging in and looking like they're clawing their ways back into this game.
This is the first time that the Wasp
The one.
has been able to get a snipe off this entire game this entire game so far.
They've been really putting the pressure on him, and now he's completely boxed in together with the lockdown.
Once again, the lockdown.
Oh.
Wan's opting to use his ability for the iframes to get out of the box, but
Yep.
he's in another situation where it's just not easy to get those snipes off.
Oof, Tech barely getting killed there. Now Wasp waiting patiently in the middle to escape and revive his teammates. Tech up again. Their teammate Lipton
Who
is
gets
still...
that? Purple gets the lockdown there. Big play. It's been a long round so far, but again, the Wasp is in a position where he has to prioritize reviving rather than using his abilities.
Exactly, and this is what Blue Team is doing great, is that they're killing... Oh, just as I was about to say
Unfortunately,
that.
one mistake costs Blue the entire round.
So,
and set.
And set now, so... That is 1-0 for the Wasps. Great job there by
end up choosing for
Wand.
now.
Double shock thief for the blue team Neon Shadows.
Shock thief
with-
and snipe.
Yeah, with the same team comp for the Sparks or the Wasps.
Wasps, yeah. I see. So it's gonna be. Oh, right. Double shock. So one of them is probably gonna be countering the snipe. So that's what that would be the Wasp. I'm interested to see how it goes. Again, no offensive classes, but maybe on a map like Rotator, it's not necessary. Oof,
Def 48 goes down, and
Finn both falling.
Is in a terrible position with the Wasp
Yeah.
having his abilities up right now. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
yeah.
The shock was so crucial there from Lipton. He barely gets it, and that's a quick match. My goodness.
Yeah, Blue definitely probably feeling that round. Oh my goodness.
Let's see if we can try that again. Finding for the middle there. Tech falls again.
We're gonna find the Wasp
Oh,
playing
not
on
again.
both sides of the field right now, maintaining both of those sides.
Oh, and the quick snipe
And
there
a
on Render Squad.
Double. Tech is able to get Def 48 back
Yeah,
up.
and he's gonna be able to get Lipton as well. What a great snipe again by the Wasp. His snipes are really gonna be insane. Oh, but he gets countered by Def now. And let's see, but all players are kind of camping. Oh, steal! That is massive.
Feel for Render Scott here, making it much harder for the Wasp to be revived.
Tech quickly stealing. Oh, a switch! That is insane.
Render Scott picking up the switch. I don't know if he thought that was going to spawn.
My god. Now, Finn still in the middle. Definitely not be... Oh, Def is going to try and go for him. He gets it, and a great shock on Render Scott there. Alright. Oh, Lipton getting Def again. Finn... Oh, Finn trying to go for the revive. Gets sniped by Wands. The shocks.
Def 48 and Finn going down again.
Both falling.
Unfortunately,
And the switch now? That is great for Team Blue.
yeah, the switch was pivotal for being able to get those revives.
They're in big trouble if they don't save. Oh,
Wow, and somehow they survive the revive. Unfortunately, Render goes down trying to, and they both get the revive.
Blue really needs the corner lasers because otherwise they are screwed like now. Oh my god! Barely, no! Def 48!
Yeah. Def 48 doubles back into the laser.
Very unfortunate. They barely made it there because of a steal there. But,
I have to question as to whether or not this has been the answer to the Wasp snipes. He still seems so dominant.
Yeah, it's really important for the blue team to stick on ones with a shock so that he never gets his snipes off. But they're having trouble so far because, well, the lasers are getting in the way. No, there we go. So what you see here is Wasp is playing in the middle now. He wants to be on the edges. This is because the shocks are zoning him out of the edges, and he is also camping. Okay, well, I was about to say he was also camping the body now.
Clearly, that's not a problem for the team right now.
Yeah, that was not a not a priority there. Yeah, dominating.
Dominant round for
11 kills in the first round.
There. It's very obvious that the passiveness is just still not answering the Wasp right now. No. His snipes are still picking up way too much ground.
I feel like the double shock can make a difference, but they just have to really focus 1 or 2 players running after Wasp, which means that the other Wasp's teammates can just pick up lasers when they want, where they want. Because if there's two players running after Wasp all the time, they're going to be quite occupied. Oof, that's a good start. Ooh, Wasp's on his own. Gets the 2 revives though. No problem for him. Let's see. You gotta keep an eye on ones. He's on the edges. See, Def is running after him, trying to counter him. He's not using...
Yeah, it pushes the Wasp back into the middle, exactly where they want the Wasp to be.
Steal is very painful, yeah. The steal is... That was a very unfortunate steal.
Very tragic for blue.
Yep.
The momentum from red is really getting. I hope they have an answer.
Oh, Renner Scott decides to start walking before the game starts. Ooh.
Oh, and the Wasp was ready to capitalize on that, just barely misses.
Yeah, barely misses. He has a really good eye on where to snipe and where he knows where players are going to be. So,
unfortunately, I think Def 48 got tunnel vision, trying to go for the Wasp, trying to stop him from getting to the sides. Unfortunately, wasn't able to get over there fast enough.
And that's the problem as well with trying to focus one player. You're gonna get that tunnel vision, what you were talking about, because you want to get that player, and then suddenly you're gonna not notice lasers around you anymore. The
Big
switch
for red.
is giant.
Who was in this position before? Unfortunately, it looks very difficult. Def 48 going for
nice
revive. Just barely misses that snipe.
Yeah, with a nice little sidestep from Def 48 Gaming there, just quick to bait out that snipe shot. Finn gets it instead though. That's a great revive by Render Scott. That's the good thing about having a agile ghost on your team, is that he can get anywhere with that ghost ability of his without dying. Now the corners. They have to get the corners. Or wait for the switch. One of the two. Wasps is waiting. That was a fun little game. Oh, Def ends up going to the wall there.
Gets picked up by the ghost. Unfortunately, Render just goes a little bit too far.
Just barely.
Ghost ability to not stay out long enough.
The sides got stolen, but gets restolen. Steal! That is amazing for the blue team currently. Oh. Def 48 alone. Oh my god, the lasers just barely reset. I really thought red team was just dying there, but Def didn't notice.
Was able to get a revive there, and falls again. That round looked much better for blue, but unfortunately the Wasps are durable as well.
Yeah, I feel like the blue team from last game really put in all of their energy, and then now they're kind of falling apart. Can they find their footing again?
The Ghost is really helping the longevity, I think. But again, they're still falling into that problem of they have to make sure the Wasp is in a position that isn't being aggro towards them. And that tunnel vision, they have to avoid it.
Def gets off a great stun there. If he manages to keep stunning Wasp before he can get his ability up, that is the goal that Def is trying to accomplish. And he's trying his best, you can tell. But it's just difficult. It's very difficult on a map like this as well. Wasps is very slippery and just wiggles through everything. Steal, Red manages to pick up that steal. And Tech is just capitalizing on that steal, switching every single laser. Switch is massive though.
Wow. Rander gets up Def. Def gets up Render again. Unfortunately, Lipton misses that shock. Render falls again. Rough situation for Blue,
Yeah.
but I think they're going to be able to get there. The Wasp was patiently waiting with his snipe up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately misses.
Oof, the double kill by that steal there by Tech. That was amazing. Oh, and gets
Get that shock.
the shock finishes it. That was it. The shock kills it. 3-0, 3-0.
And unfortunately, they just couldn't find an answer to the Wasp.
Yep.
Really dominant snipe gameplay. Big props to Neon Shadows and the Wasps.
Man, I'm curious.
Asking for China.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh God.
When is the China tournament coming, dude? Oh my god. That was hard.
Oh
I
God.
know. Just Swansea's super good, and he plays on EU, so
Yep.
we tried our hardest. We actually kept that first game super close.
Yeah, for sure. That was like
That was really good.
It was our feeling as well.
That second map, we were actually just so outmatched. It was crazy. They just knew. They knew the technology that we didn't.
Yeah. So what do you guys think went wrong there? Because I feel like the first match went pretty evenly, like neck and neck. But
Yeah, I think our big thing was like what was happening with us is anytime like a power up didn't go our way though, I feel like we panicked or we kind of got like a little frazzled. I want to say also it's like I don't think necessarily we had like the best communication on revives sometimes, because sometimes we would like both go for one thing at the same time. And I don't know if you noticed it, but it happened a couple times. Like we got triple sniped for the lockdown on the first map.
Yeah.
We get like doubled going for like one laser together, and we just didn't have like, because we don't play together, you know. So it's
Right.
yeah.
you're teaming with random people, and so you both think the same thing at the same time, and you can't recognize that you're both trying to go somewhere. And sometimes we were just getting really clogged up and getting into really bad spots. So it just ended up working out that we would sort of crunch up together on the map, and we couldn't get as many lasers, and so it made it really tough.
Yeah.
The team cohesiveness is really important, and I think it was a big point when we made these teams to kind of try and challenge the team captains to see if they could get that thing together. But unfortunately, the Wasp or Wands was able to prey on that really easily.
Yeah. I mean, I still want to say though, you made the correct call there. I feel like still to go double shock to try and counter, stay on Wasp's behind, as to just to say that to keep his his snipe ability down. But it was eventually.
Oh yeah, double shock. The first map was definitely the move. Render had a good idea because he was talking about he talked about like pinching them in. And I was like, all right, we can try that, and then it worked out like to perfection. Almost, we really could have won that one. The second map, I think we just got outplayed the whole time. But the first map was super duper close, and I think we had like moments where we could have swung the game in our favor, but sometimes it just doesn't go your way. You know.
Second map was also a great map for snipe. Like it's really hard to maintain map control and also make sure to curb the Wasp.
Yeah, it's just a bit of an unfortunate pick by the random wheel that you had to go on that map against the snipe main. So, well, I do still think that you guys made some excellent plays. It was very cool to see the games, especially the first game. And I want to thank you both for joining.
We also saw our first ghost that last.
Yes, that's
round as
true.
well.
I tried.
That's true. We saw our first.
Yeah, we were trying to survive until the end, and we just never could. So that was tough.
Yeah. Well, again, thanks, boys. It was really great. And
Yeah, thanks for the interviews. Good luck casting the finals.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the next tournament on China, where I'll be undefeated and undisputed.
Look forward to it.
Everyone has probably the same ping except Dev.
yeah,
That's right.
yeah. I feel like that's a bit unfortunate.
Thank you guys so much for coming out and the sportsmanship again.
Yep. Right. Bye-bye.
Thanks for hosting.
Yeah, Tech, are you the spokesperson for your team?
Yes, I am.
Nice. Welcome. How are you feeling?
great. I actually, I didn't think we would actually, I definitely didn't think we would 2-0 that. That was a pleasant surprise. But yeah, team spirits are definitely up after this one, especially playing a map that both teams didn't know, which. Like Gong, no one had time to practice that one.
No, that's why I thought it was very interesting to get it in there to see
That
also
was on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, and getting Rotator with the Wasp on your team must have felt really good. I mean, the confidence must have been really high, especially with the first set going up 3-0.
Definitely. I mean, when I saw we were playing Rotator, I was like, "Oh, Wands, you got this. Like, it's a really good snipe map. You should probably stay on that pick." And that worked out perfectly.
Yep.
For Gong, like he picked snipe, and I was like, "Are you sure you're gonna want to do that? Like, those L's are gonna be real tough to like move laterally with." And he was like, "Screw it, I'm gonna do it." And that triple snipe just, wow.
That was quite the beauty. Unfortunately, I was grabbing food whilst that happened, so I missed it, obviously. But I heard it was great. So
it was a spectacle to watch. I as dominant as you guys were the second set, I'm really interested to see how you guys face up against Team Nameless. Substituted a member, obviously, but I still think it's going to be a really nice grand finals.
Yeah. Speaking about Team Nameless, how are you feeling against your finals match?
Well, when I watched the other semifinal of that was Neon. No, that was Nameless versus
Red Nick Cage. Yeah.
Red Nick Cage. I was thinking, I don't know which one is scarier to play against, like Nick Tan or Hill, because they are both insane players, and Dave definitely on Nameless as well is a scary one. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna give it our best shot, and hopefully, may the best team win, I guess.
May the best team win. I think that is a very good note to end on. I do want to get Team Nameless in here to talk about how they're feeling. But thank you, Tech, for coming out here. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, we'll start the finals semi shortly. We'll give you guys a breather after that match, and then we'll boot up the finals.